Hi children, welcome back to my channel, Erich and Erin's Story Corner. I have another story for you guys. But before we start, I'm inviting you and your parents to like and subscribe to my channel and try to hit the bell button so that you can receive notifications on any new videos for any stories that I will be posting. So guys, let's start the video. Let's start the story. I hope you like it. See you guys. The Pied Piper of Hamelin, an Irish folk tale. Imagine what it would be like to live in a town overrun by rats. Rats in the streets, the shops, the gardens. Rats in the town hall, the hospital, and police station. Rats in your school corridors, your classroom, your desk. Rats in your kitchen, your bath, your bed. Well, that's what it was like to live in the town of Hamelin, which lay beside the river Weser. No one knew where the rats had come from or how they had managed to take over the town in such numbers. The townspeople of Hamelin were desperate to be rid of them. They couldn't eat without rats nibbling off their plates. They couldn't get dressed without uncovering rats nesting in their clothes and boots. They couldn't put their babies down to sleep without finding rats cuddled up in the cradles. They couldn't even chat to each other in comfort for the noise of all the squeaking and scampering. So you can see why the mayor put up a poster outside the town hall saying, "There will be reward of 1,000 guilders to anyone who can get rid of the rats." Yes, 1,000 guilders. Everyone began to imagine what they would do with such a huge fortune. But of course, they could only dream. No one had the first idea how to begin claiming their town back from the rats. By the time the stranger came knocking on the door of the town hall, the mayor was panic-stricken. He would have listened to anybody who said they could help. So when the stranger announced confidently, "I can get rid of all the rats for you," the mayor didn't worry too much about the stranger's odd, multicolored costume. The mayor paid no attention to the stranger's extraordinarily long fingers and the unusual pipe that hung on a cord round his neck. The mayor didn't think too much about the sad smile on the stranger's face or the wistful gleam in his eyes. The mayor just beamed with relief and said, "Great, when can you begin?" "Right now," replied the stranger, and he raised his pipe to his lips. Off he went, out of town hall and into the street, playing a lilting tune that filled the air. Instantly, the rats stopped scuffling, pricked up their ears, and listened. For the first time in many, many months, there was silence for a moment. Then the scampering and squeaking began again, as the rats followed the Pied Piper. The townspeople of Wesser couldn't believe their eyes. All through the town strolled the Pied Piper, his fingers continually moving on his pipe, and the haunting notes rippling through the air. And out of all the houses swarmed the rats, out of every garden and gutter, out of every nook and cranny they came streaming. Down stairwells and through streets, out of passages and alleyways, over rooftops and along roads, the rats came hurrying after the strange musician. And the Pied Piper didn't stop playing all the way to the wide river Whistle. He didn't stop playing as he dipped one brightly colored foot into the rushing waters, and the thousands of rats began to plunge off the bank into the river. He didn't stop playing until the very last rat had drowned. Then the church bells rang out in celebration. The townspeople started hugging each other. The children began dancing and singing, and the Pied Piper strode quietly back to the town hall to fetch his reward. "My 1,000 guilders, if you please," said the Pied Piper calmly. The mayor just smiled, what he thought was a charming smile. Now the rats were dead and gone. He certainly didn't plan on giving away what was nearly the entire contents of the town's council bank account. Come now, my dear fellow," the mayor coaxed. 1,000 guilders is somewhat over the top for playing a pretty ditty on a tin whistle. Surely you'll agree. Why don't we settle on 50 guilders? And I'll throw in a nice bronze medal and even put up a statue of you and me together in the marketplace, eh? The Pied Piper simply turned on his heel and walked out into the street. As he went, he once more lifted his pipe to his lips, but this time he played a different tune. Enchanting notes rippled all around and down the roads. The children came dancing, running and leaping after the Pied Piper. The men and women of Hamelin went struck still with horror as the children swept past them and were gone through the town. Playing his strange melody, the Pied Piper led the children past the river Whistle and skipping happily along a path that led up to a steep, craggy mountain. He piped a burst of airy notes, and a little door appeared in the mountain slope. The Pied Piper led the children inside. The townspeople could hear the echo of his pipe and the children's laughter grow fainter and fainter as they went deeper and deeper into the earth. Then suddenly, the little door slammed shut and disappeared. The children were gone, all except for one little boy who was lame and so hadn't been able to keep up with the others. He stood on the mountainside and sobbed, calling out for his friends, but the little door had vanished. No one ever saw the Pied Piper or the children again. But on sunny days, some town folks swore they could hear ripples of childish laughter floating down from the mountain. And from that day to this, there has never been a single rat in the town of Hamelin. The end. Hi children, I hope you like the story. So, the Pied Piper of Hamelin is a German story. So, as you know, it's about a town overrun by rats. And then there's this guy, the Pied Piper, who volunteered to the mayor and to the town that he can get rid of the rats. So, he did it by playing his pipe. But the moment he got rid of the rats, the mayor and the townspeople refused to pay the Pied Piper. So, what the Pied Piper did is he played his pipe again, and now instead of luring the rats, he lured the children. The children followed him to the mountains and was never seen again. That's the story of the Pied Piper. Okay? So, I hope you like the story. Promise I'll make you another story. Till then, children, again, ask your parents to subscribe to my channel, Erich and Erin Story Corner, so that you can watch and listen to another nice story. See you soon. Bye.